Hi. In this session, we'll talk about learning from the greatest inventors and the innovators of all times. My favorite is Albert Einstein because he talked about imagination. His first quote on imagination is that imagination is more important than knowledge. How true it is. Everything that you see in this world today is because somebody at some point of time imagined. The next quote on imagination is that logic can get you from A to B. Imagination takes you everywhere. The third quote of Einstein on imagination is that imagination is the preview to life's coming excitements. How wonderful. This whole world has been shaped because somebody at some point of time imagined new things for us. So the greatest innovators of tomorrow will have to learn to imagine more. The next inventor that I have here on this list is Thomas Edison, the man of the century, rated by the Times magazine as one of the most influential innovators and the man who is the greatest of all times. He never went to the school, or maybe just for the elementary school. A very good quote about Thomas Edison is that I did not fail 1,000 times. I know of those 1,000 things that will not work in the world. The other good thing that when somebody asked Edison, what is the meaning of creativity? He replied, it's like a mental kaleidoscope. No matter in whichever direction you tilt it, you would find a new pattern. A very important aspect of Thomas Edison was that he always picked up half-baked notions, picking up half ideas, adding value to them, and then commercializing it. And it is because of this reason that he has the world record of the largest number of patents in this world. I think more than about 1,100 patents, which nobody has. The other champion of innovation, my favorite, is Steve Jobs. And he told the people to think different. And his very famous quote that you have for Apple is, "Haste to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They have no respect for the status quo. They are not fond of rules. You may quote them, glorify them, disagree with them, or vilify them. But the only thing that you can do is to ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see them as a genius, because the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do." How true. He told everyone in the organization to respect his or her craziness, his ideas, because that's the most important thing. Once you learn to respect your own craziness, the world respects it. The fourth that I have here on the list is Henry Ford. He had no formal qualification. And what he said is that if you think you can, and if you think you cannot, both the ways you're right. So why not think you can? I think it is very important for a person to understand that if he thinks positively, it's for sure going to happen. The next on the list is Leonardo da Vinci, the man who started the Renaissance. It is said that he's probably the most intelligent person who ever walked on this planet. And his contributions today, his work, is absolutely amazing. Whether you talk about Mona Lisa, or whether you talk about the first plane, the first aeronautical engineer that he was, his work of arts and his work of science, the way he combined the arts and science together is absolutely amazing. He was a poet, he was a scientist, he was a doctor, he was a great artist, he was a great sculptor. But then his very famous quote is that I have offended God and mankind because my work did not achieve the quality it should have. What a man. I don't know with what expectations he came to this planet and what he wanted to do. I mean, that just, sets a benchmark for a person. What an inspiring man, really. The another inspiration I have for you here is from Walt Disney. No formal qualification at all. And his very famous quote which says that it's a fun to do the impossible. I mean, it's how you take it. He's talking about doing impossible things and that to being so funny. Is the way you take your life. And another very important quote of his is, if you can dream it, you can do it. So I think in today's world, imagination and dreaming is a reality. Because everything happens twice. First in your mind and then in reality. The next I have here is our own Ratan Tata. He says, question the unquestionable. The man who thought that it was possible to make a car at a price in which even the great companies can't make bikes. A car for $1 lakh. And this one man's vision of providing the car to the poor people has become the defining moment in the entire automobile industry in the world. Car companies which never thought of making small cars have all started producing small cars. That's what different thinking is all about. That's how innovators actually think. The next I have on this list is Dhirubhai Ambani. You might ask as to what is the innovation he did. Dhirubhai was the father of equity capital in India. He convinced the people to put the money in his company rather than putting it in the banks so that he could give them more returns. And made Reliance as India's #1 organization. He was a wealth creator actually. The next on the list is Richard Branson, a serial entrepreneur. Again, no formal qualification. I mean, most of the people that you see here, they had great fire in their belly. They had a great desire to do something. Steve Jobs said, I want to create a ding in the universe. That kind of passion. I think here, these are all people where the passions triumphed over their formal qualifications. Steve Jobs was not qualified either. So we have another person, Richard Branson, not again, no formal qualification. He used to sell records from the trunk of his car and went on to become the serial entrepreneur. Today, Richard Branson is talking about providing a zero gravity experience to the people. He's questioning it, why just the astronauts? Why can't people like you and me experience zero gravity? A favorite quote of mine from Richard Branson, the only thing that you do with the boundaries is to push them. So beautiful. Larry Page and Sergey Brin of Google, the man, the two, I would say the duo, who have completely changed the way we live, entertain, work and play. What Larry Page said is that best is not an end point for us. Best is a beginning point. From the best, we iterate into various directions and create some more innovations. The company Google today has a culture of 70-20-10. And that 70-20-10 means 70% of the time is devoted by people on the regular work. 20% of the time is devoted on making improvements, innovations. And 10% of the time is devoted by people to whatever they like, whatever they are passionate about. So Google is one of those organizations who really gives you time for your own passions. And they have a mantra which says that creativity loves constraints. Great company. The Wright brothers. Well, of course, I think they have come with mankind's greatest inventions. But what they said is more important. They said, if we had not challenged the facts, there was a very little room for advancement. So today we only talk about challenging the conventional wisdom, whereas Wright brothers, they talked about challenging the facts. So I end with this, but of course I'll again repeat the same thing that Steve Jobs said, that here is to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. Thank you very much.